Okay. Hello and welcome to the Pearson&Nick's podcast. Today, you'll be joined by your host Pearson, and today we have a surprise guest. Say hello, Daniel.
Sup?
Sadly, my co-host Nick is busy today, so he won't be here for this recording, but we'll try and get him
Sup?
in for next
Hello?
time.
How's it going? Can you
Yeah,
hear me? Is the
yeah,
call okay?
yes, we can hear you, Daniel. Um, okay, so this is kind of like I just need to do this assignment, so we're gonna dive into this. Dive into this. Um, since you have experience of chorus. I thought you
Yeah,
would be
I
a
do.
pretty good guest,
Mm-hmm.
even though I've never heard you sing a day in your life.
Hey, yeah. You haven't been around when I'm actually singing at all the
No,
concerts and everything.
nah. It'd be interesting though. But so like what got like I guess we can always just start with the basics of like how we got into music and our knowledge and interest in it and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So what got you like into chorus and like taking chorus throughout middle school and high school?
So I got into chorus when I was very young, like 5 years old, at my church, doing musicals with the church.
Yeah.
And my sister also did chorus. She did chorus in school. And so I did some of the musicals at church and found out, I could sing pretty well. And then my sister's like, when you get into middle school, you should take chorus. So I did, and I've been taking it ever since.
Nice. Yeah, I don't really sing unless I'm like listening to like my Spotify playlist, but you know,
Yeah.
but overall, have a I have to like I was talking Nick about this on the last episode, like our experiences in band because we both played brass, and
Right.
you also played brass. You played
I did.
yeah, you played a trumpet as well.
Yeah, I played. I only played for 1 year though.
Yeah, even though I played more than you, we still have probably the same amount of skill when it comes to playing the
Yeah.
trumpet.
That's.
That just comes with not practicing, but
Yeah, I did not do band any further than sixth grade because I did not practice and I was no good at it.
and also you just don't do your work, but
Yeah, that too, but that's besides the point.
oh man. It was so hard to stay on the topic of music and stuff. We ended up talking about like towards the end of like how much pasta could you eat before you succumb to death, but you know, casual
Yeah,
chorus conversations.
yeah, casual chorus stuff.
As you do. Um so
As you do.
so what are the some of what are because I don't really know like much about chorus. What are some of the things that goes into like learning, I guess, like vocal things?
Oh well, there's like well, first you got to learn like your basic music stuff, like the scale, the notes, and everything.
Yeah.
Treble clef. You gotta learn all the notes, eighth note, whole note. That's the beginner stuff.
Yeah.
And then you go into like pretty much from there. Once you've got it, you start learning to read music, and then you kind of go into singing, and you do vocal exercises. Like voice warm ups, and then the teacher or your instructor will give you guidance on things you can do. They'll find your range, like soprano, alto, tenor, baritone, bass, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just kind of go from there.
Nice. So like uh so like what do you like specialize in when it comes to singing?
I sing tenor mostly, which is the higher one for most of the time it's men are in tenor range. Soprano and alto are kind of for the ladies most of the time. There are some cases where guys have been altos and
Yeah.
a little higher than that, but basically the list goes soprano is the highest, then alto, then tenor, then bass.
You got me more intrigued. Now I just like at some point, whenever all this quarantine stuff ends, like I gotta hear your singing voice. I gotta hear this eventually.
I mean, I don't know how we've known each other this long and you haven't heard me sing yet because I've
Yeah.
been singing my entire life. So, and I've known you pretty much my entire life as well. So, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh man, I thought about because you know like Sullivan. I was thinking about like doing like guitar and music with him
Yeah,
and stuff.
Sullivan, he does music. I didn't. Oh, he was in the band, wasn't he?
I don't think he was in band. He just kind of had a band
Oh, okay.
because he
I
did
didn't
like
know that.
metal and stuff,
Yeah,
which was pretty cool. I like those a lot. I don't know what he's doing now, but he's just I guess doing his own thing.
yeah. I haven't seen or talked to him in a while
Me neither.
since quarantine started. Actually, I've had no contact with him.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
I haven't had contact with most people actually.
yeah.
I don't think anyone has.
Since me and Nick weren't really able to, I guess, discuss much about this, but we kind of talked about it yesterday. Well,
Hmm?
what's like in-person learning? Yeah, I'm just curious in
It,
general.
oh, in person. Okay, so as soon as you go in the door in the morning, they check your temperature with this big temperature gate thing. Like you put either your wrist or your forehead up to it, and it
Mm-hmm.
checks your temperature.
Yeah.
And then you have to wear a mask even on the buses all day. You cannot take your mask off.
Okay.
And all the desks and everything are settled 6 feet apart, and they're cleaned after every class. So no students are picking up germs from each other after sitting in the same desk.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just have your classes like normal. You just have to follow all those rules and regulations they have. You have to stay in a certain lane in the hallway. The hallways are split into, you know.
Okay. Because I'm curious, because like how are cases still popping up and stuff with?
Uh, well, cases popping up aren't in the school really. I was talking to the teacher about this today. I was talking to my fourth block teacher, and she said that cases popping up still are mostly kids outside of school, hanging out. You know,
Oh, okay.
so like people getting together outside of school or going to work and being in close contact and stuff like that.
Okay. I don't know. I keep getting
But
those emails about students catching
oh
it and
yeah,
stuff, and
like
I'm like,
they're just gonna send everyone back to remote because we're gonna have too many.
yeah, and I'm like, and with like testing and stuff, they're like, even remote kids have to show up, and I'm like, well, I guess that was a lie.
Yeah, because like the testing is mandatory by the state, so everyone has to be there.
And I'm just like, y'all are gonna, and like I talked about this. I'll talk about like I feel like I don't, I blame the teachers because I don't really, they're not doing anything wrong. They're just kind of doing what they're instructed to do and
Hmm.
stuff, and they're just kind of forced into it like we were. But
Yeah.
I feel like the upper administration and like their upper, I said this on the last one too, is like
Well,
they're, hmm,
really, the everyone is being forced into it because like the governor's thing, or I don't know how that goes, but maybe like the superintendent of the school systems has control over that. Of Haywood County schools. I'm not sure how that works.
I don't know, because I feel like at the very top, like whoever's like behind like the decision making like
Yeah.
is actually just like going window licker mode like they're like we're gonna have testing in December even though on the news it says it's gonna get worse in the colder months, so it's like makes
Yeah.
0 sense. But and it's like why can't you just give us like tests that we can take at home or something?
Yeah, I mean, some of the like majority of our testing has been online for the past few years anyway. Like You go in the computer labs to take your final exams, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So why can't they just do it that way online?
Like give us a Google form or something. There's probably a way you could still make a test off of that, you
Yeah,
know.
like
It's not difficult, but I'm just gonna cheat, so that's
maybe that's
obvious.
why. Maybe they don't want people just Googling
Hmm.
answers
This
on
person's
the
a
final
30 in their
exam.
class, but they got like 100 on their test. Hmm.
And they took it at home on their own computer. That's
Yeah, I
weird.
got my two monitors, two monitors, six consoles, like cat
Well,
cam, dog
I have
cam.
an iPhone. That is what I'm on right now.
Yeah, I see that little phone icon in Discord.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yes, I'm just like it's so annoying, and I just got on some civics work too, and I'm like, I have to do this as well
Yeah,
today.
but like for some classes, like how can you do those online? Like art class, everything. I know you got moved out of art class because you can't really do it online.
Well, I can just show my work. Like I can just take picture, and be like, this is my work. You
Yeah,
know,
but like the
grade
other
please.
issue is like right now in art, I'm making clay mugs. Like, how can you make clay mugs at your own house unless you go out and buy the materials yourself, you know?
I mean, I could just draw a mug.
Draw a mug.
Yeah,
Here's my clay mug.
I could like make one out of paper, like paper mache mug. That's kind of
Yeah, yeah.
close. I could participate in some way or fashion. And I don't even really like clay as my medium or whatever, so it's not really
Yeah.
my favorite to mess with. It's like doing the basket
You like to
weaving.
you stick to pencils most of the time, don't you?
Yeah, it's just easier.
Yeah. I remember you got so angry at the basket weaving.
When I had to redo, and then I dropped
Yeah.
my the pins or the pine needles, it was no, that's a big no.
Yeah.
I was done for the day at that point.
It's like, yeah, that's it, no more.
It's like the starfish from Finding Nemo. Today is the day. Like that's how I felt. Oh man. What's the lunch like? I'm curious about.
Lunch,
Yeah, what did they do for that?
so all the chairs at the tables are all like 6 feet apart or whatever. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the only time you can take your mask off at the school is when you're eating lunch, because you can't really eat with a mask on, you know. So you sit down, you're far apart from everyone else, and you eat lunch. Then you
Mm-hmm.
take off your mask and eat lunch. Then put it back on immediately afterward.
Okay.
And then they do what they do with all the desks in the classroom, and they go around and sanitize everything after every lunch.
Okay. Nice.
So I mean, like it's pretty like the system they have set up to keep away COVID is like it's pretty okay. It's pretty solid, but like obviously it's not working as good as it needs to because we keep getting more cases.
Mm-hmm. And it's pretty much daily at this point. Before it was like, like every other day. Now it's like every day I get a new email when I wake up at 12 in the afternoon. Hey, Pisgah
Yeah,
High, there's a new COVID case in our
there's a new
students.
COVID case, guys.
I'm like pretty much a dead man when I sleep though. Like I go to bed, wake up at 12. Like
Yeah, and like my friend Mikey right now, he
hmm
I haven't been around him at all. I was like no, not going around him because he has to quarantine because his girlfriend ended up with it. So I'm like, yep, yep, I'm staying home.
Oh man. Stuff's crazy though. And like I don't know how they keep track of like potentially asymptomatic students as well.
Yeah,
Like that just gonna go around.
yeah, no, like my sister. I mean, it's okay because like she's in California, so none of us were in danger of getting it around her. But she was asymptomatic completely.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have any signs or symptoms at all. It's like what if you don't have symptoms? How do you fight it? How do you stop it? It's hard to
Mm-hmm.
tell.
It's like not calling your shots or whatever when you're playing tag. Like, no, I didn't get
Yeah,
tagged. Like,
No, no, I didn't get tagged. It wasn't
Like,
me.
like you didn't get me. Like you're playing like Nerf or whatever and get hit,
Yeah,
and like you don't call your hits. It's like, oh, hit. You don't call it. You don't know, or you say you don't know. It's
yeah.
like, nah, man, you got my shirt. But, what other like music stuff is there? We ended up talking about like memes yesterday, like Bongo Cat, because that's music to a degree.
Oh, yes. Bongo
I
Cat.
guess like the "We Are Number One" song as well is meme related. It's also pretty funny.
Yeah. The one from what was that show called?
Like Lazy Town?
Yeah, Lazy Town.
Yo, what was the athlete guy's name?
Spartacus, I think.
Smart. I think that's what it was. I thought it was like Captain Athlete or something.
Captain Athlete.
Oh man, that was a crazy show. I was actually thinking of topics yesterday. And these aren't really course related, but they're still topics to a degree. And that's kind of the whole point
Oh,
of the podcast.
is this going to Mr. Summers for your?
Yeah, well, I'm also putting it on YouTube, and I just send him the link so we can just watch
Oh
it on his
yeah, yeah.
free time. I try and keep the beginning chorus related, and it just slowly digresses into not chorus at all.
Yeah, he probably won't watch this far.
If you watch this far,
He's just like, oh
leave
yeah,
a
they're talking about.
comment.
Yeah, Mr. Summers, if you watch this far, leave a comment.
Say how much you like. Oh, I forgot to
Also, like
say.
the video and subscribe. You better.
Yeah, I forgot to say we're number one rated in a different region of the world. Where are we top rated? Last time it was India.
Oh, really?
Rated 5 stars, and I don't know, that little cannibal island. I don't know. I think
What?
they like us over
What?
there. Yeah, they probably got like a washed up MP3 player and they're somehow using it. Who knows?
Oh, man.
They found technology, man. Those things are. Oh, yeah, I was gonna go on a completely different topic, but I want to talk about the Cannibal Island now. Honestly, I was like,
What does this island have a name?
I don't know. It's like it's this island that has like these like indigenous people that have like never seen technology, and like no
So
one's
they've
allowed.
like,
Like they're
is
protected
it?
too.
Oh, so is it? I think I know the island you're talking about. Is it off the coast of India?
I don't know. Probably it's like
I
this.
think if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's called North Sentinel Island.
Probably, and it's like like planes fly over by it. They'll like shoot and throw
Yeah,
arrows and
yeah, that's the
spears at
one.
it.
Yeah, that's the one. North
And like
Sentinel
no
Island
one's
is
allowed to
the
go
name.
near it because they don't have the correct immune response to diseases that we have immunity to. Because if we went there, it would like destroy their whole population, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Especially now,
Oh, dude, man,
dude.
bro. But like, it's
This
crazy to
is
think that like places like that still exist.
They're
And
so lucky now that they're completely isolated because they have no risk of getting COVID.
oh yeah, and they'll stay like that too. It's
Yeah, they'll
crazy.
stay like that. They
I
have
think.
absolutely no risk.
Oh yeah, it'd be interesting to like see like if eventually they'll, but more than likely they'll die off eventually. Like that's just how it is.
I
Secluded
I
island with
I
only
couldn't
so
hear
many.
you there. I think the Discord cut
Oh,
out. I think
like
my
it'd be
connection's
so
going bad.
interesting to like eventually because eventually they'll die off. That's just how it is.
Well, yeah, if
Small
you don't
secluded
ever get
island and nothing new introduced into your gene pool.
yeah,
Eventually you'll run into problems.
like inbreeding would become a
Yeah.
problem,
Yeah, it might
and
not.
then
They might have like,
capacity of the island.
separate things now, but eventually it'll digress, make it worse because nothing new will be introduced and stuff.
Yeah,
And it'll take, good, I was thinking about this as well, like inbreeding. Like, can you un-inbreed?
unim
Like, can you outbreed inbreeding? Like, if you take someone that's inbred, they have like, clear signs of a long
yeah.
slew of inbreeding,
Hmm?
and pair them up with someone that's new every single time and grow that new
I
offspring,
think I
assuming like
think
new.
um I think the issues in the genetic line would show up at first because of that parent, but eventually, if the inbreeding stops, I think that it would eventually the gene pool would widen and
Hmm.
they'd adapt more. You know,
Because like I
it
was thinking
it
like
probably. It would take a while though,
Because I was
many generations.
yeah, because I was thinking like, if you took like I don't know, like a standard inbred male, right,
Hmm.
and then you uh paired him up with someone else, like another female, or whatever, completely like unrelated to him, completely like as far separated as possible, and then
Yeah.
their offspring, their child, grew up. And let's say it's another male, and then
Well,
they
that you
grew
see,
up.
that offspring might have some issues still
Mhm.
because of the
Yeah,
father, though.
yeah, but
But
then like they
eventually,
grow
down
up,
the
and then they
line,
do the same thing, and then
yeah.
their offspring, and let's assume it's always male, and like it keeps going like that.
Well,
They
yeah. I
introduce
mean,
someone
that's
new each
how.
time, and like that'd be interesting.
I mean, that's how we got to life today. Because, like, the first humans, obviously, if there were not many humans, they had to be inbred. Something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Some of them were definitely. So eventually, over time, the gene pool spread out, though,
Cause I was thinking like all the like
and
crazy like stuff that goes on in like our original like history, like super
hmm
basic, like bang rock together, make fire, like
oh yeah, like Cradle of Life, Mesopotamia.
yeah, like all that crazy stuff, and how like didn't like a lot of like our ancestors like originate from like Africa and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I think like I'm pretty sure the thing was that all life originated somewhere in Africa.
It would make sense, it's a nice hot, humid climate, and
Yeah,
things like that. It's sustainable, and then like as like migration patterns and hunting groups and people branching off, all the that creates the different variations of what we see now.
right.
And I want to guess like, as like potentially like people moved further north, like our, it got colder,
Yeah,
things like that, and we became like paler, so like that became like
yeah.
the
That's because like
lack of
less
sunlight.
sunlight
Yeah.
up north. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so we didn't need the extra melanin for protection, so we became paler and paler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, that's like crazy to think. And like that's
Yeah,
how like things like that works, and it's like, wow.
yeah. And then like people from places that are really hot have a lot more melanin in their skin
Mm-hmm.
because it's extra protection from the sun.
Yeah.
It's just adaptation to your climate.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, stuff like that's crazy. Like science is crazy. It's one of my favorite things in the world.
Yeah,
You know, it's super
science is
fun.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Science is definitely my favorite subject.
Mm-hmm.
Science and history.
History is kind of like man, like it's cool to learn, but like you know,
Yeah.
I guess new things that are being history today are interesting because you're seeing it for the first time. So,
Oh yeah, like the pandemic happening.
well, there's probably some other things that are more interesting, but I
Well,
guess that kind of
everyone
goes into
looking
like my
back on
interest of
2020.
like, I guess that kind of goes into like my interest of like learning about like diseases and stuff. So I get to learn about this stuff.
Yes, plague Dr. Pearson.
Yeah, plague doctor time. Gosh, I still have my book somewhere on my bookshelf about like all the diseases
Instead
and
of wearing
stuff.
like a instead of wearing like a normal mask to out everywhere, just wear a plague doctor mask.
If I had the money, I would.
It, oh, I know 100%. I would too.
I'd be stuffing that thing full of the flowers that they put in it, man. Easy
Oh yeah,
mode. Like throwing rats at people. Like, here's a free
throwing
rat.
rats.
Just throw a rat at someone.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh
I
man.
saw this meme and it was about the character Itachi from Naruto, and it
Mm-hmm.
was just this guy. It said Itachi. It was like going through them all, and it was just this guy in a plague doctor suit just dancing, because Itachi is like all about the crows and everything. I thought it was pretty funny.
Nice. Anime memes that 5 people will understand. Let's
Yeah,
go.
if you
Uh,
know Naruto and Itachi, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
yeah.
But if not, just ignore that.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like, I was gonna get on the topic of like cartoons and stuff.
Oh yes, please. I am the biggest anime fan you'll ever meet.
well, like like cartoons that we grew up with and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Like like I was watching Cartoon Network a couple weeks ago, about a month or
Mhm.
so maybe, and I was like, what do they do? Like like what'd they do? They like massacred everything that was fun.
Mhm.
They're like, let's
Yeah,
reboot and do different. And it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no,
Like they
no.
took Ben 10 and just made it stupid.
Mm-hmm. Like the old Benton, like the Benton was it Ultimate Alien Force and the original Benton
Yeah, those were so good.
slaps. Like, why can't you like you have them somewhere, Cartoon Network? You can just rerun them. Like, you can do that probably. You can show the kids like it's still good, and it would be like a good like nostalgia trip for the people that grew up with cartoons.
Mhm.
Instead of what they're giving us today.
Dude, and like things like, like Adventure Time was
Oh yeah,
always one of my
I
favorites.
was so disappointed like the Halloween special that they were doing.
Mhm.
Like they didn't, show like they showed some like old Gumball episodes, but not that
Yeah,
old.
Gumball was kind of like the new age one that was actually okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty solid.
Yeah, that came out like third, second grade, maybe. I think I knew about it. Like it was like advertised when we're probably like second graders, but like came
Yeah,
out
yeah.
fully in third grade. And that was like good. That was like one of my favorites. Adventure
Oh yeah.
Time, really good. Um, things like that were amazing. But like,
They used to play like Pokemon on there too, and that was so sick.
now it's like I think it's on Boomerang.
I
Can't
think
remember.
no, I think I know they play the newest Pokemon series on Disney XD.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how Disney got a brand deal with Pokemon, but
I mean, they kind of just own everything at this point,
yeah,
so it's not a
Disney is gonna
surprise.
rule the world.
Honestly, it's like anything that doesn't have their name on it, they're just like, let's buy it. Like,
Can I put my name on this, please?
it's like, no, you cannot. Well, good luck. We own George Washington now. Like,
It's like, but what if I gave you money?
it's like the SpongeBob meme. What inspired you to make a second one? Money.
Money.
What made you want to decide you want to make a fourth Stranger Things? Money.
Money.
But like, cartoons nowadays, like, uh, like
Dude, they
they
even messed up
remade.
Tom and Jerry.
Oh yeah, Tom and Jerry, Scooby Doo. They
Yeah.
even though Total Drama Island wasn't great, they made it worse.
Yeah, I never watched that one to begin with.
They made a new one where they're like kids, they're like the same characters, but they're kids in like a daycare setting.
Daycare?
Yeah, they're like
That's
they're like little kids. Like they'd like the baby versions of like the Scooby Doo gang.
that's literally stupid.
Yeah, and it's just high pitched voices versions of the original characters, and it's terrible. Well, and like Chef, the big black dude that's in the show, is like
Yeah.
their counselor for the day. Like he's like the daycare owner. He's like in
Hmm.
charge of supervising the kids
Yeah.
and stuff, and it's so dumb. And it's so I feel like I feel bad like today, like kids that are growing up with cartoons, like they'll never know the golden age.
Yeah, they'll never have that same experience.
They'll know what like growing up
Because
we
like
didn't watch
a
like
lot of kids these days are raised through the internet, and they're all just gonna turn out to be spoiled brats.
yeah. Um, like they like kids today grew up on like I don't know what is it, Jake the Pirate and Bubble Guppies.
I, I don't even know.
Like I have Bubble Guppies and Jake the Pirate or whatever, and it's like and Paw Patrol. Like oh, like they'll never know the greatness of Max and Ruby, Wow Wow Wubsy, and things like
Yeah,
that. Like the
it's so
absolute golden
upsetting.
age. We're like boomers now.
Oh yeah,
Like back in my day, like these were the best
back in
cartoon.
my day,
Yeah, like these slap.
I feel old now that
Honestly,
you know.
man. Even though being 18 is not that much, still hits you hard.
Yeah, like we're 18 now, but 18 is young still. But I feel so old
Yeah. It's
whenever
hard to believe that kids
especially
were
like with
born
these
in like
topics.
2010.
Oh yeah,
Like Minecraft, I think, was coming out in 2010.
dude. Like my sister was born in 2007, and she's 13 now. That sounds so weird to me.
Oh gosh, it's
Yeah,
crazy. She's eighth grade,
seventh grade,
seventh.
seventh grade.
Gosh, it's crazy. Also, like, I wonder, like, if our old teachers from middle school are still there. Probably, but
Yeah, like a few of them I know are, but I was talking to her and she said like most of the old teachers are gone.
um,
You know who she has for
who,
history?
who?
Take a guess.
I want to take a guess and say Mr. Simmons.
It is, yeah.
Haha, she should ask if she remembers me.
Didn't you guys just pull a bunch of shenanigans in his class?
Oh yeah, we like put, like mayonnaise in the desk and stuff.
I was always bored because I was in the next class over. I had Miss
You
Shepherd,
would
so I
get
was just
us if we were misbehaving. Like he would drop them off into her class.
yeah, because like Miss Shepherd, if someone misbehaved, she'd like you know
Like fun as like
yell,
court martial, like
yeah, file a court martial.
yeah, she was like absolutely no tomfoolery, no shenanigans.
Yeah, like she was pretty strict. But we had her sixth grade, I think, but
hmm
she
I had to go on
left.
maternity leave or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we
Then
have
we
Mr.
had
Curly. Yo,
Mr. Curly
turn up, let's go.
always getting on you for losing your glasses.
Yeah.
Always telling me I should do my homework and I never did.
You still don't.
Yeah, I still don't to this day.
Nothing changed.
Do your homework, kids.
Yeah, do your homework. Little nerds. Do it. It's not hard. You'll end up like us. Have to like
Oh
join the
yeah.
army.
Oh yeah.
Have to,
Fun times.
yeah, have to join the uh Coast Guard or something, probably.
Coast Guard, National Guard.
Yeah, honestly. I was thinking like if I got drafted, I'd just commit too many war crimes by accident.
It's like,
Like,
oh, was I not supposed to do that?
yeah, like absolutely just kneecapping someone like you're not supposed to do that.
It's like, oh, sorry, you're not supposed to do that.
Or like I think one of them's like shooting a medic while they're tending to someone,
Oops,
and
my bad.
it's like, sir, can you please stop body blocking the infantry? But yeah, I don't think I would do too good, but you know,
Yeah.
I'd get probably I'll probably end up getting banned, honestly. I'll get like vac banned. I'll get like banned for like auto aiming. Just lol. Yeah, I'd
He's
like
got aimbot.
yeah, I get like Iraq would just like fall and vac ban me. They're like ban him.
He's hacking. He's hacking.
He's hacking. He has God mode.
He went creative mode. You can't do that.
Game bad fix.
Yeah, game
Me
bad fix.
me Angie. Yeah, nothing like getting a Google Classroom notification from Mr. Summers saying submission 5 due today at 1 in the morning yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And I just turned in one. I just turned in my other one yesterday for submission 4 to like start getting caught up for last week's stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I could have waited for submission 5, but you know,
So what exactly was your thing that you had to do? Was it like write about music or something like that?
yeah, like you can do like music history and,
Oh,
vocal
okay.
stuff. And I was like, I don't know any of that stuff, but I have an audio setup, so
Yeah.
audio
And you
setup is
know people
very
who
bold because it's just
yeah,
a
and you like
microphone plugged into my PC, but
yeah, and you know a lot of people who know that kind of stuff, so I mean,
hmm yeah,
good
that's why I
idea.
got Nick as my co-host.
Yeah, Nick, he's in a band, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Oh, I should have brought that
Yeah.
up. Dang it. Oh yeah, I need
Well,
to get
bring
him
it up
on next
now.
time.
We're still here.
Yeah, but Nick's not here.
Oh yeah.
Dang it, I should have brought. Next time I have Nick on, can I get you in here as well?
Oh yeah, sure.
So
I
then we
don't.
can have the
I
proper host, co-host, and guest, and not host and guest.
host and guest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it should have been. But I was like, hey, Nick, I need someone for this. And he's like, I'm busy. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Just like shoot me a text, brother.
Oh, yeah. But, we're talking about like, Nick was like thinking about becoming like a TikTok creator.
Mhm.
And here's our reason being. Let's turn Yiddish for a second.
Yeah.
But, like, how good their algorithm is to like grow an audience
Right.
and stuff. Like, I'm on like Forever Femboy TikTok and it's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Like that's how good their is. And
I deleted TikTok because cringe.
cringe.
I couldn't. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it, man. I saw so many cringy things, and I was on Weeb TikTok, and I was just like, I gotta get out of here. I'm scared.
Oh man, we TikTok is just our anime club personified.
Yeah, oh, the just the vibe and the energy is so
That
hectic, and I'm
that same
scared.
like crackhead energy
Yeah,
is unruly.
yeah, just unruly wildness, and it's just like, okay, I'm scared. Someone help.
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
Oh man, what
So
was I
yeah,
gonna?
I don't have TikTok anymore.
Yeah, he was talking about like growing his audience on there for a little bit because of how easy it is to grow for because their algorithm is so accurate
Yeah.
and stuff. And I was like, yeah, like I thought about the same thing to a degree because it works. If you keep posting under the same categories, you'll eventually find people and stuff
Hmm.
that enjoy your content.
Right.
And yeah, and oh yeah, Nick's in the band, Nick in a band.
Is his band like didn't he make it with his brother, I think?
I think I can't remember what genre they are. I think it's like I don't know, like chill, like
That'll just be something to ask him next time you
yeah,
have him on.
yeah, like chill beats to relax and study to.
Hmm.
But I don't know, like what other like I want to try like reel it back into music, kind of.
Kind of. Mr. Summers, if you're still watching by this point, congratulations. We're trying to get back to music now.
Yeah, yeah, give another thumbs up. But
Go ahead and
oh
hit that notification bell.
yeah, only it says like 90% of you guys aren't subscribed, but
Yeah. Come on, guys.
come on, gotta make
Hit that
money.
subscribe button.
Yeah. Uh,
Uh,
my brain is absolute microwave.
so is mine. After getting back from school today, I'm just like, brain no work.
Brain no work. Uh, I don't know. I can't really think of music things, but I was.
Music things. What about like genres of music? Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess we could talk about like our genres of music because I know you like Christian Kanye and stuff.
Christian Kanye. I've liked Kanye in general for a while.
Nice.
I know you're a huge metalhead, so
Oh yeah, metal
oh
is like
yeah.
amazing. I love the intensity of it.
I can get into some like rock here and there, but not I'm not to the point of being
I feel
able
like you're
to.
more like a I don't know, like AC/DC, like hair
Yeah,
metal
yeah.
type vibe.
Absolutely.
Things like
I
that.
absolutely love AC/DC.
Yeah, you're just like my dad.
Yeah, I'm
He
not quite
loves
to
you. He
the.
loves the old stuff, man. It's crazy. He likes
Yeah,
some
like
new stuff here and there, but
I
I'll
also
probably
listen
say
to like
fun like
some
AC/DC and stuff.
I also listen to like some old stuff like Johnny Cash occasionally.
Nice. I never really like cause like I like for me the more intense the better.
Yeah.
The song like the louder the faster. and the more
Hmm.
brutal the song is, um,
Yeah, I haven't
the
gotten to
better.
the point of being able to enjoy that yet.
Yeah, I love it. Like, whatever makes me feel like an awesome
Oh yeah.
person,
I have a
when I'm
yes.
walking around
Okay,
in public is the best song.
but like so there were like studies and music. Yeah, obviously it's heavily attached to emotion. So like what music you listen to can reflect your emotional state.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool
Hmm.
because like depending on what kind of mood I'm in, I'll either be listening to, like heavy like rap, like like that kind of
Arms
stuff, or
weak
like
heady, mom
yeah,
spaghetti.
yeah, like Eminem or something like that, something that makes me like feel like I'm gonna fight someone,
Mm-hmm.
or like I'll be listening to just like rain noises,
Rain.
like the chill vibes compilations on like the
Mm-hmm.
hour long, you
Do
know.
you ever listen to like the Halo ODST Rain and Thunderstorms and Piano on YouTube?
Yeah, yeah, stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
And then
like
there
that's
are
a
other
I
times
listen to it like to go to sleep sometimes. It's pretty good.
and then there are other times where I'm just like listening to anime openings, and that reminds me of these memes. It's like me in public, and he's like dressed up as a metalhead, but in my headphones, it's just like the Chica dance or something.
Some like caramel dancing or something.
Yeah,
Man, I kind of branched out a little bit to like other genres besides like super intense metal and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like I'll have like some chill songs or some like semi like I started listening to like some really I want to just put it under the category of cancerous rap, basically.
Cancerous rap.
Like,
That's
have you ever listened to
that's
Low
right.
Float?
You've got kind of a thing against rap, don't you?
Yeah, but there's one that he raps, and it's like he makes like the lyrics are terrible, like they're like these vile
Some
things.
SoundCloud rapper stuff.
His name's Lil Float, if you've ever heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Well,
When I do listen to rap, it's stuff like Tokyo's Revenge and uh XXX Tentacion, stuff like that. And then like Eminem and then like Ice Cube and Tupac, the old stuff.
what is my Spotify doing right now? What are you doing, Spotify? Well,
Stop it. We're
have you
having
ever
a
listened to
podcast here.
Omen 13, I think it is? He's a decent
I don't
rapper.
I
He's got
don't
like the
think so.
corpse like voice in a way.
Oh, that's Pearson. Okay. So me getting into the more heavier type of stuff is solely due to Corpse.
Dude, I love like corpse. I actually just recently found his stuff from like TikTok,
Yes,
and I was
and
like, this is nice. This is nice. I
I
like
am
the
the
voice.
I am the biggest fan of his music.
Yeah, nothing like e-girls are ruining my life.
Yes, yes. I am the biggest fan.
If you want to find like more intense, I guess stuff, have you ever listened to Kim Dracula?
No,
You need to listen to
I have not.
Killdozer by Kim Dracula.
Oh boy,
It
this is
is.
getting into this is where my comfort zone goes out.
It's like, and I got the other people tell me they want to repossess my car, and I do gotta tell them I don't drive a car. I drive an
I
army
don't
tank,
drive
and
a
it gets like
car.
really like like loud and stuff, but like it's really
Yeah.
funny. Terabyte is really good.
Mhm.
Uh, that's Slipknot. That's not rap.
Yeah, no, that's way out of my comfort zone.
Psychosocial is like the one song you've probably heard, but
Never knew, just like I'd hear it and recognize it, but never knew the name.
I think Slipknot is only known. Like I hate saying this, but like I love like other artists and stuff, but like when you have a song that's so like I guess like iconic in a way,
Mhm.
like Psychosocial by Slipknot, like it's so known by I feel like anyone
Yeah.
almost like, and it's like oh this is awesome like there's a by Slipknot and like you've probably never listened to them outside of Psychosocial when you
Yeah,
hear
no.
it,
I've never listened to Slipknot, but I've most likely
but
heard that song.
I do listen to some of their other ones like Snuff and Vermin and pretty good, I guess. But um, those are some good songs by them. They got like nice slow, like depresso espresso vibes. So
Depresso Espresso.
yeah, and other
Me on a
people
daily basis.
like uh Lil Ricefield, if you ever listen to him.
Little. Oh yes, I have actually.
Trapanese is a good one.
Trapanese. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's more like I consider that more like a comedy rap.
Oh yeah, that's what Lil
Like
Float's.
it's meant to
That's
be
like what.
funny, obviously.
Yeah, that's what Lil Float's about as well. That's his
Oh, okay,
style.
yeah.
So that's what it kind
Like
like. He
it's
has a song called World War Three.
it's those things. It's like it's clearly a joke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and people like Omen. Yeah, Omen 13. It's like the X for like the Roman numeral 10, and then the 3 1.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, Omen 13. Really good. Very kind of corpse similar. Built to Destroy is really good. Predator's a good one. Things like that. Uh, and you've never heard Angel Maker, so I don't expect you to know that one.
nope.
That's like the intense metal.
Ah, yeah, and that's why I've never heard it.
There's a have you ever seen you've probably seen the recommended on YouTube of this kid playing guitar for a seventh grade talent show.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've seen that. Um,
yes,
God, that kid's awesome. I followed his YouTube channel. It's pretty
dude,
cool.
he go crazy.
Oh yeah, and there was a comment that I really loved, and it was he was wearing an Angel Maker shirt, so I mean he went easy on these kids.
He went easy on these kids.
Like he could have went a lot faster if he wanted to.
Yeah,
And that's like another like I guess that kid's like a prodigy in
dude,
like guitar.
that's insane talent.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Especially at his age as well.
Yeah,
Like yeah,
being
I would
so
consider him
young
like the
and
next guitar prodigy in like the
oh
metal
yeah,
genre.
definitely.
And the fact that he doesn't like do covers of like the song that's playing or whatever, like he just plays the song on the guitar,
Yeah.
like he'll just play the guitar part
Hmm.
or whatever part he's playing, and like he'll just play it like perfectly, basically. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And like there's people that like go hardly unnoticed, and it's probably gonna get taken by someone that has half the talent, sadly. But hopefully he'll have a good career of you know, doing what he's doing and enjoying it.
Yeah. He's definitely got a career in his future.
Oh yeah,
That's for sure.
just gotta stay away from drugs. That's like his big thing. That's like gotta stay away from that. Don't become Ozzy.
Yeah. Don't become Ozzy.
Have you
You know,
seen?
Ozzy Osbourne has like a genetic mutation that allows him to drink more alcohol and not get drunk.
He's such a
He's a
odd.
super alcohol consumer.
He is
He's got
a
a
act.
literal genetic mutation for it.
Like he is such a like he's I don't even know what he is anymore.
I don't even know what he is.
He's flat out crazy. But like
Like
you
every
gotta love him.
like
Like you gotta love Ozzy. But
he's Ozzy Osbourne. Everybody knows him.
like
You know,
love him right. Like you
he's
gotta
just
love him.
him. He's just vibing.
Yeah, he literally on the vibe constantly. He was on. I was talking to Nick about this yesterday. On have you seen like the shows that he's been on? I'm not talking about like aliens and like the supernatural and stuff.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's really funny. I go into it again really quick. He was talking about like he was on the show talking about like conspiracy theories of like aliens built the pyramids and what are stopped from
Oh,
aliens, and he's
oh
sitting on
no.
this couch and he's like, yeah,
The Earth is
I
flat.
kind of like agree with the aliens and stuff, and like, and he was like going on to like how like the aliens flight formation was like a triangle, and that correlated to the Illuminati and how the pyramids were shaped and
Oh
stuff.
my gosh.
And he was like talking about Bigfoot as well, not in the same
The
context with the
Illuminati
aliens.
are snake people. They're lizard
Yeah, we
people.
got snake people in Congress. Bigfoot built the
Yeah,
pyramids, like, crazy conspiracy
just
stuff.
outlandish. Like,
Yeah, like you have no place to talk about this, Aussie, but go on, I
go
guess.
on. We're listening.
Like, it's so funny to me. Like, it's one of the things you just gotta love him,
that's that's
He's just
that's
there.
amazing.
It's funny. He's like, yeah, man, Bigfoot's out there and stuff. He's like reviewing like the old like what was it, the Patterson film or whatever. He was like,
Hmm.
yeah, that's definitely Bigfoot.
Definitely Bigfoot, 100%.
Like no doubt in his mind, that's Bigfoot.
Definitely not a guy in a costume. It's
Yeah,
Bigfoot, 100%.
yep. But yeah, he does music for his living and whatnot. So
Yeah.
there's a thing I think it was talking about like how there was like
You know,
a
he did Ozzy Osbourne did a song with Post Malone and
yeah
Travis Scott.
I actually like yeah he did that with Post Malone and stuff and I actually really
I
like that a
was
lot.
I was
It was
listening
good.
to that yesterday actually.
Yeah, it's a good one. But there's this thing talking about like how Ozzy once joined like an anti-Ozzy protest or something. Like a bunch
Wait,
of like radical like Christian like right Ozzy's preaching Satanism or what or whatever in his songs and whatnot and
and
stuff.
he joined in the protest.
Yeah, he like kind of just started walking with like yeah.
They, dude, that's epic.
Pretty
What
sure
a
that was
legend.
something like that, but it's pretty funny. Yeah, I preach this stuff. Preach it. It's pretty funny. He's an actual legend though.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like a really sad day when he does inevitably pass though. Like that's gonna be like the saddest day for like the metal and rock genre.
he's gonna go out like a Chad though.
Oh yeah. Nah, he's gonna like outlive all of us. He's gonna like pull like a Rasputin or
Oh yeah,
whatever.
like the Queen of England. She's just immortal.
Queen of England waiting in the lobby for God to make the rest of the earth.
Yeah, no, there's no chance that Queen Elizabeth is not immortal. She has to be.
Like I like the
Dude,
memes where
and
it's
so does her husband. Her husband's older than her. They're both immortal, man.
how
They're
uh
immortal, that's how.
I like the memes where it's like the dinosaurs are walking around and Queen Elizabeth's just chilling in
Queen
the
Elizabeth
picture.
Queen
Yeah.
Elizabeth is just chilling. She's like, "Sup guys?
Sup
I'm the Queen
dinosaurs?
of Dinosaur England."
Dinosaur England. Dinotopia. Oh man, what else like is there like music stuff that we know?
Well, I obviously I don't know as much as Nick would probably because he's had more experience with it, you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't play any instruments, I just sing and that's it. So
Yeah, you could be like the vocals if Nick
vocalist, yeah.
yeah. We all start a band. Let's go.
I'll
Band
start a
time.
band,
I'll grab the trumpet.
grab the trumpet, be kind of rusty, but it's fine.
Yeah, I could just pretend I know what I'm doing. Like, I do not know how to read the music. I could be like a music dyslexic. Easy.
Yeah, I attempted to learn an instrument once and it did not work. It did not work. Didn't you have to stay in band longer because you couldn't get out of it or something like that?
Well, because my parents were buying the trumpet and
Oh
stuff,
yeah, so you had to
so
put it to use,
yeah, I
pay it
kind of had to
off.
make sure that I actually used it.
Yeah, so it wasn't a waste.
Yeah.
See, I got to I guess I didn't have that circumstance because I could just quit band when I wanted because the trumpet I use we didn't pay for it all. It was like we got it from my youth pastor at the time.
hmm Isn't your
My
sister
youth
in the
pastor.
band?
Oh yeah, she also plays trumpet, and
Yeah,
she's
doesn't
using
she
that
play your
same
trumpet?
trumpet that I
Yep, I was
use.
just like that old dinged up trumpet.
It's like it's not even ours. It's still my youth pastor Mark's.
The
So
old
he
dinged
was
up
like,
trumpet. Easy,
yeah, you can
man.
have it. I don't need it.
Yeah, you can see how much we don't like band.
So I didn't have to pay a dime for it.
Oh yeah, I feel like your sister is significantly better than me and you combined.
Yes, absolutely. And she sings too.
While playing the trumpet, easy mode.
Me and both of my sisters have been doing singing for our entire lives though.
Were any of your parents music related as well? Or is, just an interest that
No,
they
like my
did?
mom can't sing at all. Neither can Anthony, but it's just me and my sisters. I mean, my aunt, she can sing, but that's about it.
Okay.
Oh, and my cousin can too, but my parents, nah.
Yeah, I was wondering like if y'all, like, or because like if you're like, because your sisters got you into chorus and stuff.
Yeah.
And
So
I was wondering
I
if they got it from somewhere else or if that was just a genuine interest they had.
Yeah, so for context, for the viewers, I have an older sister and a younger sister, and all three of us have been doing music forever.
Yeah.
Yep,
Easy, easy history.
easy history.
I was
Just
getting
unload my
annoyed,
family
right?
history.
Yeah, names and addresses, everything. Like, let's
Every
go.
everything, absolutely everything. Come find me.
I was getting annoyed at some of the civics assignments that I was having to do.
hmm
Um, I was like, I got a question on one of the things I was doing, like, give your opinion on the war pact or whatever it was. Yeah,
Warsaw Pact?
I thought it was the Warsaw Pact, but it was a different thing,
Was it everything?
or something like that, right? And I was like, give your opinion on it.
Yeah.
Given this, I know nothing about that. I cannot
I
give
know
an
nothing
opinion
about that.
about it if I know
You
nothing of
see,
it.
I did not study.
It's not even that, like, I couldn't, like, I didn't want to look up anything to, because it's your opinion. You have to base it off
Oh
your own
yeah, yeah,
knowledge and your own thoughts of what it is. That's like also like what all college is. It's just your opinion in theory.
yeah.
Like like I think Harry Potter's a lesbian. Like partial credit. Like that's how it is, you know. But
Yeah.
that's why I think college isn't really necessary. It's just
Yeah,
theory.
I don't have civics until next semester, so
And and I was like, well, I don't know. And I just put, I know nothing about this. I cannot base my opinion on it.
right.
And if I look it up, that's not my opinion. That's just me looking it up. So
Mm.
honestly, I feel like that's the best. Like, I don't know why. Like, because even like John Mulaney went to this in one of his stand-ups talking about it. Is when you're answering a
Yeah.
question, I don't know should be an acceptable answer.
Yeah. It like you shouldn't be like what get
What
all
was
mad
what
about
was
it.
the
It's
talk
like I
about the
don't know.
treaty of this, and this, and the Paris Accord Treaty? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. Then like that's not an acceptable answer. You immediately they're just like, "Oh, why don't you know this?" It's like
It's like I
maybe
know you
cuz
taught me, but I simply
yeah,
do not use it. And
like
that's in general. I think public ed is like I'm gonna go into this for a bit. Is kind of just failed a lot.
oh yeah, like I know they're like you're gonna use math when you get out into the real world, and to some extent you do, but not anything past basic multiplication. Like
Yeah, basic multiplication,
I'm not
division,
gonna use
subtracting, addition.
trigonometry in my daily life,
Yeah, I'm
you
not gonna
know?
use trig to add up my receipt for the bill I can't pay because I didn't get a good
Yeah,
enough job. Like and it's like, oh well, and they teach you like college is so important. It's like no, just high school. High school is the most important thing you could have.
yeah, because to get any sort of good job, you at least have to have a high school diploma.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, why go to college and spend what is it for like a 4 year? For a lot of them is like from like can range from like
Too
41
much to too
like
much.
41,000 to like a hundred
Yeah,
thousand. It's like why would I
yeah.
want to do that to not even be guaranteed a job
Why
at
am I
the end?
paying you to educate me?
Yeah, like why would I want to do this to
I
not
can
be guaranteed
learn
a
through
job at the end?
experience, you
Yeah,
know?
like I'd rather do like trade school, like trade things, like like or unpaid internships or something
Yeah,
to get
like
the hands-on
learn through
experience.
experience rather than go and sit in a classroom and pay them to
Not even teach you.
sit
Like
there
you're
and
just
lecture
like I
you.
said, you're just learning the theory of something constantly.
Yeah,
That's all it is. That's all college is. You're just sitting there. And
that's
I
why
never
I
understand why people are like, I can't get a job after college. And it's like, well, what'd you take? Gender studies.
excuse me.
Like, you took
Like
out a
what?
student loan for this. Like,
Yeah,
congrats.
like
You
come
took a
on.
degree in journalism. Congrats.
Congrats. But
You
like that's
wasted
why I
money.
was considering the National Guard because I'll get paid for being in the National Guard and they'll pay for my college, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to waste money on that and then I have a guaranteed job afterward.
Honestly, what does the National Guard even do?
That's the benefit of like the military and stuff. But yeah,
Hey kid, you want to go on a tour? I see you got that 1.3 GPA. Those
Pearson,
recruiters be
you
looking
there?
at me like
I
recruiters
can't
when they
hear.
see. Hmm.
I couldn't hear you for a solid like few seconds there.
Oh, it's
I
like
My
army
connection's bad.
recruiters
It's
when
my bad.
army recruiters whenever they see me with like a 1.3 GPA, are like yeah
Oh yeah,
boy.
army recruiters when they see someone with a low GPA and they're a senior, he's like, yeah,
And you can do a push up and right, you can do a
yeah.
push up and
Can you do a push up? How many push ups can you do? Can you run a mile?
can you run with like all this heavy equipment on your back?
Yeah.
There's a I don't know, we're going on a whole nother topic now, like military, but
Oh yeah.
and another topic, switching topics. Let's go. Seamless transitions constantly.
Seamless. Yes.
Easy
Yeah.
mode.
Easy
Um,
mode.
and I saw a thing on. I didn't watch it, but I saw like it talking about. I think like a local news station, ABC 13, whatever, talking about it.
Hmm.
Uh, talking about like, is the police department in the area only a male-dominated field? And I'm like, yeah, kind of.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
You kind of have like, not, it's like women can't be police, but when you have to, run at someone and tackle them, you kind of need to be strong and fast.
But like, and obviously, not saying women can't do that, but it takes you gotta have the physical capability of doing that, so
Hmm.
it takes a lot of training.
Yeah, and biologically, like, I'm gonna like Ben Shapiro mode, like hypothetically and biologically,
Ben Shapiro mode.
yeah, like, um, and this is where it's science. Men have 50% upper body strength.
Yeah,
It's like,
well, women have more body strength in the lower end, like
yeah, it's not by too much, but I guess it can be a little bit, faster and stuff. But when it comes to like, like manhandling like
yeah,
another person and like restraining them and whatever for resisting
dude,
arrest, like
like
you kind of need like to make sure they don't get away.
yeah, and it's like uh, well, men have like stronger upper bodies and everything. I was talking to my friend Mikey's girlfriend, and she said that with her legs, I don't remember what specific exercise she could do, but she could like push 600 pounds.
Oh yeah,
I was like, whoa,
yeah,
my
that
skinny bird legs can't do that.
yeah. Mine would like it's like the okay, and you invertebrates, time for you to do the sponge, and it's like they got like lifting the weight to the
Yeah,
legs,
like
and it's like
my
it buckles and like breaks.
yeah, like my legs would snap, you know?
Hmm. Oh yeah, and like they have their special capabilities and stuff, but it's like it's like also being in the army, like especially like being a marine. Um,
Mm.
it's shown like not that women can't, but
Yeah,
it's
and it's also just because like for hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands even, that was
men have
just
always been the combat like
that was just
specialist.
a position occupied by only men. So
Hmm.
like women, like even like women can do it. Like in Sparta, there were women
Oh yeah,
warriors in the
they're
Nordic
crazy
regions,
strong.
stuff like there was a battalion in Africa where the village had only women warriors and men did the house kind of stuff, and they were super epic and crazy strong and stuff.
Oh yeah, like
But
old
like
like
it's just
ancient stuff like the Greece and Greeks and whatever, like
yeah,
things like that. Like those are like I would hate to like go up against those people.
but it's been like a common theme for thousands of years that combat is like the male thing to do.
Hmm. Like when you have to like carry like like this heavy equipment, weaponry, or like supplies, and you have to do it quickly. It's
Pearson,
better to
you there? I think you cut
yeah.
out again.
Uh, sorry, you can hear me, Daniel? It's probably on his end, if anything. So
Oh, there you are.
okay.
Yeah, it's on my end. I keep getting this alert that my connection's bad. That's what I
Oh,
get for doing Discord on my iPhone.
yep. But talking about like if you have to like if you're in like Marines or whatever, you're carrying all this backpack
Yeah,
your weapons, ammo, supplies. all this stuff. You have to move it
Right.
very quickly. You have to move from point A
Yeah.
to point B very fast. Make sure you don't lose any of it. Make sure nothing
It's like,
happens.
anyone can do it, but you gotta do
It's all
that
about
training, and the
efficiency and
training is
I guess
rough.
the highest success rate. You know, and there was even a study shown like with like combat and stuff like men were more accurate and things like that. And
Yeah, we
it's
got
like
that testosterone.
we're more accurate, faster, things like that. And it's like and this whole thing like talking about like women like we can do it too, and it's like yeah you can, but yeah.
It's You can, but it will be more difficult for you. So you'll have
hmm
to put in twice as much work.
yeah, and things like that. And and I guess we can talk about like, I don't know, like the ancient Greece as well, because like those people are crazy
Oh,
strong and
oh
whatnot.
yeah.
Like even like the
They were also
women.
really, really, really gay.
Oh yeah, but
Like
I
it was a common theme. Like that was
yeah, because we weren't like it's like all males majority or some of them, and like it was
yeah.
just like that's what they're around the most.
Yeah, they were all like uh men in Sparta were very, like, even in the Greek mythology tales there's lots of homosexuality.
Oh yeah, but like the people that were like raised like they were literally like raised on combat and
Oh yeah.
stuff. Like they were raised to like beat you up.
It's like if you couldn't fight, you just died, and that's the end of it.
Like if you couldn't fight, you were a shopkeeper. Like
Yeah,
you were peasant level.
in this, the story goes in Sparta that if a baby was weak, they'd throw it off a cliff.
Yeet
They
the
didn't want
baby.
it. Eat the baby.
And it'd be cool to like go to those cliffs and like see like if there's like any like small like baby remains or something. They're like
That
all like buried under like sediment now, but you know,
but try to find some human remains
yeah,
to
trying to find some like
recount history.
yeah, trying to find some like weak Sparta babies or something.
Yeah, but like there were places in the world like you couldn't fight, well you were ostracized and you just died.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just like and like they had like this crazy strength. Like, they had these crazy diets and um like regiments. I'm guessing you
Yeah.
know like I'm guessing like really like high fiber, high protein, if anything, like
Oh
diets.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and they had like this like crazy like hand to eye coordinate, like they're literally like just hand to hand combat, range combat like this. They
Oh
probably have
yeah.
like really good eyesight too, because they don't have like screens as like we do today. Like our
Oh,
eyesight's
that damage our
significantly,
eyes. Yeah.
yeah, like and so they've done all these things. Like even like you play like a black belt today or whatever, like today against one, you just lose.
Yeah, they just lose. There's no competition there.
How tall are they too? They're probably at least like NBA height, if anything, probably a little
No,
shorter.
no, they were actually Vikings. The average height of a Viking was 5'8".
Really?
Yeah, they were pretty small. Of course, being small in a fight has advantages,
Oh yeah, you can still like push your weight
which
and
is why
stuff.
that genetic thing, which was why height, I think, being a little bit shorter in a fight became a genetic type of thing,
Mm-hmm.
because it comes with a lot of advantages. Like Mike Tyson, for example, since he was a smaller opponent compared to a lot of them, he could get in close and they couldn't do
Mm-hmm.
anything about it.
Yeah, they don't have the like close range like reach. They can't like if you're taller, you have more
Yeah.
reach. But
hmm
that gets thrown out the window if you get
that is
closer.
the main advantage that comes with being tall in a fight. But if you can
Mm-hmm.
get around that, it's much more difficult
Mm-hmm.
for a
It's
taller
a, it's like
person to
it's
be
like a
able to.
knife versus a spear. Like the
Yeah,
knife is better when you're closer than the spear. Like the
yeah,
spear's good, but like at a range you can poke back, beep, 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 like
yeah.
poke.
But if someone gets around your spear and grabs it, there's nothing you can do because
Mm-hmm.
they have control of that spear now.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of concept.
Mm-hmm. Because like you just can't like pull that back fast enough to do anything. So it's just like it's
Yeah.
that same sense.
This is a topic I'm pretty well versed in because
Mm-hmm.
I am not only am I pretty short in stature, but I am also been doing a lot of martial arts recently, learning how to fight and boxing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So just like music, this is a pretty good topic for me because I know a lot about it.
Yeah,
I
welcome
know a
back
lot
to
about
the chorus and fighting.
Chorus and
Okay.
fighting.
Chorus and Fight Club.
But I'd say I probably know a lot more about fighting than chorus now,
Oh yeah.
than music, you know.
Yeah, I'd love to like learn like fighting techniques and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, for sure, man. I'll do like whenever we get the chance to see each other in person again after
Mm-hmm.
it's safe to,
Yeah.
um, then we should definitely do something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've
Like
I've got gloves and stuff.
I do too. I got some gloves in my closet back when I did there's this little gym thing that basically closed down as soon as we became members,
Mhm.
but it's called like 9 rounds, and
Yeah.
it was like station, you know, like back in middle school whenever we had like the workout days on
Uh huh.
Fridays and like do like the rotations around the gym.
Yes.
It was like that, but like you have like 3 minutes on the clock, bell would
Yeah,
ring,
cause
and then you'd rotate.
yeah, in professional boxing, each round is 3 minutes. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And like you do like push ups, sit ups, boxing,
yeah,
kickboxing, wall sits, whatever it might be. Russian
yeah,
twist, dumbbell twist, like whatever it might be.
yeah.
Things like the medicine ball and stuff.
Yeah, and the thing about like boxing though is like recently it's been very difficult to practice it because like obviously you can practice on a punching bag as much as you like, but
Punching
punching
bag
bag
can't fight
doesn't
back.
it can't fight back exactly.
You can only get only
So
as good as the punching bag, basically.
yeah, like that's the issue with punching bag is it can't fight back. So you know during COVID you can't have like a sparring partner. Like normally me and Gabby, my friend Gabby, we would spar together.
Yeah.
And he's pretty good at it, and
Mm-hmm.
so we would use each other as sparring partners. But I mean, I still see Gabby a lot even now, but we can't really do that as much.
Yeah. I'd definitely be a interesting opponent, I feel like.
So I'm definitely a little bit rusty recently.
One thing I want to do is like get like an empty warehouse and fill it
Hmm.
with like padding and a bunch of like jungle like gymnasium equipment and like make a
Oh,
course out of it.
I like to do that with like trampolines and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like basically like a trampoline park type thing, or a
Yeah, and just have
parkour
like
free running place.
mm-hmm. And just have like a bunch of stuff I can like climb and run on. Cause I'm just now recently getting the ability to like climb things and
Yeah.
stuff.
Uh,
And I'm like, I want to climb stuff and I
yes.
can't.
You've done such a great job because you have a lot. For everyone, Pearson has been working out a lot and he lost a lot of weight and he's
Yeah.
doing great now. So,
Oh yeah.
congratulations. Doing awesome, dude.
You're not gonna where's my phone at? Oh, it's in front of me. Actually, I don't even need my phone. I can just send it to you on Discord because I have it downloaded. Uh, where is it at? Actually, I just have it. I have a new folder on my desktop just called Old Pearson.
Old Pearson.
Yup. And these were like back when like I was on like the sauce reviews.
Yeah.
So you can look at that on your phone. Like, oh yeah, I already seen that to you, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you sent
Yeah, I was
a
like
few
here's
of
like
them to me.
yeah, it's like here's what I used to look like, and
I mean, and like quarantine is the perfect time to get healthy, you know?
oh yeah, people were like talking about the
Because you
quarantine
don't
15,
have
like
anything
putting
else
on
to do.
15 pounds during quarantine and stuff, and I'm like, bro.
Bro, how much did you? It was a lot.
Oh yeah, I used to weigh pretty much 200 pounds.
And now you weigh what, like 140?
Oh no. Like I weigh in like fully empty, like no food, no water in me, like 129.
120? Yo, that's crazy.
Oh yeah. Uh, Me and Nick were talking about this because me and Nick used to be chunky boys,
Hmm.
and
Oh, that's right. Nick, he a while back. Yeah.
and he was talking about when he went to see his doctors when he was around 200 as well, like me. His doctors just flat out thought he had cancer.
Oh,
They're like, "Do you have like
yikes.
cancer or something?" He was like, "No, I just lost weight."
Yeah.
But oh yeah, like I've been doing like the prison workouts, basically like sit ups, push ups, pull ups,
Uh-huh.
and well I haven't really been doing them as much now. I've been doing just simple 10-minute bike ride every day. That's been pretty fun.
Yeah.
Because I recently watched a thing talking about like work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
So if you're not exhausting yourself, you're able to work out every day,
Mhm.
and you can just condition yourself as well.
Yeah. But you also you gotta uh not just do all cardio. You gotta do some like
Hmm.
muscle building stuff
Yeah,
in between. So
yeah. I'll do some like pull-ups here and there. Like instead of like going for my
yeah,
maximum of pull-ups every day, I'll just do like 5 or 6.
that's
Because like my
yeah, that's
max is
one
like
like
11, and so like I won't be able to reach 11 every single
oh,
day.
I don't know what my max in pull-ups is.
I feel like yours
I
is like at
think
least 50. Like
no 50 pull-ups. I don't think so.
you
Um,
could probably do them. You could probably do like the human flag as well. Like,
but like you were saying earlier, going back to that, like wanting to climb on everything, that's
mm-hmm,
something like I have always been like doing. Because like whenever you feel light and spry and you have the capability to climb, you just want to more. You want to jump around and
mm-hmm.
you know
Yeah, and
stuff
like
like
once you
that.
have that ability for not having it for so long, it's like I want to climb everything.
Yeah, like
I want like it's I feel like I lost weight at the worst possible time where I can't go anywhere and do things.
yeah, like you had the ability back when you used to be a really skinny boy, but then you
Mm-hmm.
gained weight
Yeah,
and
good old
then you
middle
lost
school
that ability.
meals. Mm.
Yeah, then you lost that ability and then you gained it back just recently.
Mm-hmm.
And me, like I kind of got lucky. I kind of hacked the system. Um, my metabolism would not allow me to gain weight.
Oh yeah.
Like I could eat my own weight and not gain a pound. Like,
Just recently I had a Hardee's double bacon burger
hmm
and I couldn't eat the entire thing, but normally I could have like ate like 3 more, like
oh
bring me
yeah, no,
another.
I could still eat like four of those.
Oh yeah, like
I eat a lot.
I feel
I
like your
am only
metabolism is like the equivalent of like me mowing the grass at my place, and it grows behind me. Like
yeah.
my phone just went off,
Like
bruh.
I'm a small guy. I am 5.5 feet tall and I'm 120 pounds. All right,
Oh yeah,
but I will eat like my stomach is bottomless.
baby bird status.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, oh, man, like yeah, I really do feel like because like like I wish this COVID stuff like never happened because I could like because like a lot of like confidence as well in general came back and stuff.
I missed that first part. I keep cutting out.
Oh
I'm sorry for the bad connection. It's probably ruining the podcast for some people.
no, it's good. Uh, what was I? Oh yeah, like I feel like it sucks that this quarantine and stuff happened
hmm
because now that I've completely changed and stuff,
Yeah,
and like I can't show that. Like, a
you
lot of my
can't. Yeah,
confidence came back as well, and I'm like, bruh,
can't go out and get the ladies. You know,
yeah, man, can't do none of that.
can't do none of that.
I was looking forward to like being able to show up and everyone be like, ooh, who dat? Like,
Ooh, who this? Ooh.
yeah, I could be like, and then whenever they figure out who it is, and be like,
They'll
y'all
be
be
like,
sleeping,
oh,
on this, and
yeah,
old Pearson, I sleep.
yeah.
Like,
And for me, like I've had kind of the opposite journey. Like I used to be way too skinny. Like I was underweight for my age and height and everything. I was
mm-hmm.
underweight. Like you could see my ribs, and
Yeah,
then
that's how I am now.
like I wasn't malnourished or anything. I was just super skinny for some reason. But I recently just started building up. Well, not I say recently, but it's really like the past 3 or years or so.
Mm-hmm.
But I've built a lot more muscle in that time.
Oh yeah,
So now you can't see my ribs. There's just I have muscle there now.
I got ribs.
See, and that's like after you lose the weight,
Oh
you
yeah,
then you kind of got to pump iron and get the muscle, you know.
yeah,
So then you don't stay like super skinny.
super skinny.
There's a good medium in between, you know, where it's like super healthy.
Yeah,
Like I'm not even as like I don't want to be like super like my exercise goal. I don't want to be like super bodybuilder buff or anything. I just want
Me
to be like
neither.
I just want to be like shredded, like cut, you know?
I kind of like want to at least kind of hit like some sort of like like a minimum like lean physique,
Yeah,
overall just kind of like flat, and that's basically all I really want to
yeah,
have in my
yeah,
end goal.
yeah. You gotta set exercise goals and
Yeah.
get to them. Decide what you want to look like and work towards it.
Mm-hmm. Man, like it's crazy how much like I forget and stuff because like I really wish I took like more progress pictures of like my
Uh huh.
change and stuff. Cause like this is like
Yeah.
these screenshots from like these pepper and sauce reviews that I'm in are
Uh huh.
like like there's like a year ago, but still that's you know I'm coming up on like a whole year now. Like it's coming into like 11 months now, like my transition to what I've become now.
Mhm.
But like is like one of those things that kind of like I wish I did more during that. It's like an
Yeah.
active like this is like I guess like the progression a little bit
Yeah.
more. But
Whenever I was really, really shocked whenever you showed me your weight loss is when you sent me the picture of you hanging upside down
mm-hmm.
on a
My
pull-up bar. I was just
Yup.
like, yo.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And I think that was like when I was like maybe 140 too.
Yeah, because I remember a time when we were in ROTC together and you could barely do a push-up.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that was a big no for me.
Yeah, and now look at you,
Yup.
pumping out push-ups easy.
No, I can do like 5 push-ups. Let's go.
Yeah,
No, I
but
think my
that's
maximum
improvement.
push-up's like 30 max. I think that's like my max. But
Yeah, but that's major improvement.
oh yeah, from 0 to, you know, 20 to 30,
Yeah,
it's huge.
that's crazy amount of improvement.
Oh yeah. I can lift my own weight now through
Yeah,
pull-ups and stuff. Like I don't know, I'm like regressed back into like monkey.
monkey.
Like oh man, I can't wait for my thing of fruit to come in today. I think we got like some fruit coming in. I
Yeah.
cannot wait for that. Like
Oh.
we'll get like a big bag of like apples and it's gone in like just a couple of days because of how much like fruit I eat.
Mm.
I eat
See,
like an
you
orangutan.
already eat a lot healthier than I even do. So I mean, you're
I
doing
kind of
great.
I kind of have to. Like that's my lifestyle basically. And I actually,
Yeah.
enjoy fruit a lot, so it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't enjoy fruit? I don't know anyone who doesn't like some sort of fruit.
I was eating some mango a couple weeks ago, thinking it was cantaloupe.
Mhm.
And have you ever had mango before?
Yeah.
It was like these, like yeah, like sliced cantaloupe, like a mango or cantaloupe, and like it's like the slices
Yeah.
or whatever. It was like that, but it was mango. And
Mhm.
I was like, oh cool, we got some cantaloupe. And I couldn't like stab it with a fork, like put it in my plate. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'll grab it, whatever. And I didn't look at the label or anything because I was assuming this is cantaloupe.
Yeah.
And I was like, I sat down in my chair. Like, I'm gonna eat this. Take a big bite. Like this is not cantaloupe.
This is not cantaloupe. Because
And then,
they look similar, but they're two very different tastes.
and it was like, it's also more yellow as well on the inside.
Yeah.
And I just didn't notice that at first. And then it was like the meme, Otter's eating watermelon that he doesn't like, but still eats the watermelon anyways.
You know,
But I just kept eating the
something
mango.
I something I tried recently is there's a breed of watermelon that instead of being red on the inside, it's yellow and it's
Huh.
a watermelon. And it
Oh,
is
I know what you're talking about. I've had that before.
it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
good. Like so much sweeter and everything than normal watermelon. It was so good. It was
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I've had that years ago. I was looking because we got some like at the same time we got the mango and whatever and whatnot. We got like those
Hmm.
cotton candy grapes,
Yeah.
and I was looking up how those are made, and apparently it's two different species of grape that were just like hybridized together, and it
Yeah.
produces that flavor.
Hmm.
And I was like, I thought they like injected it or something into like the grapes. No, it's just like they're like putting like vape juice into the grapes or
Vape
something.
juice and the grapes.
No, they're just bred together and it makes better grape.
Better grape.
Honestly, like it's crazy. I was like, man, this is so good.
Yeah.
Uh, Fruit in general, like high sugar, high
Yeah,
natural
that's
sugar, and
like
fiber.
that's something like if you want to start eating healthy, that's definitely where you should start because
Mm-hmm.
like everyone likes fruit, it's sweet, it's nice, it's like a treat and
Mm-hmm.
it's healthy.
Oh yeah.
So, eat fruit.
Oh yeah. Eat your fruit. Very
Eat
good.
your fruit.
Eat your fruit. Drink your water. Very good.
Yeah.
What are your
Drink
favorite type
water,
of
stay
since we're talking
hydrated.
about like apples and stuff and fruit, like what are your favorite apple types?
Apple types?
Yeah.
Hmm. Probably just what are they called? The golden
Golden
delicious or
Crisp?
whatever. Yes, yeah, golden crisp and then
That's what
the
they
red
are.
delicious.
Okay. Red Deliciouses Red Deliciouses are
Mhm.
interesting because like their skin to me like whenever I eat them it's like a waxy skin
Yeah.
almost. It's so odd to me. But
I like I'm not a fan of like the uh sour green apples. Like
I always
I'm not
try
a
to
fan of
convince
sour
myself.
stuff, so
I always try to convince myself that I liked them, and I've like never eaten one. I'm like, I
uh
like the green sour ones, and I've like never eaten them.
yeah, I don't.
But
I'm not I like the artificial green apple flavor though I like and like Jolly Ranchers and stuff, but
oh
like
yeah,
the apple itself, nah.
I've gotten pretty. Uh, I like the Fiji apples a lot.
Fiji apples. I don't think
Hmm.
I've ever had
They're nice
those.
and sweet, and they have like this really crisp like bite to them.
Hmm.
Like it's actually real like, and they're massive too. Like I had one, it was like the size of my head basically. Like it's just big apple.
I've
Like I
never heard
couldn't
of
like I
those.
couldn't
What?
hold like the entire thing in my hand. Like my hand like wrapped around like not even half of it basically.
Wow.
It was a big apple.
Yeah.
And peaches are really good. Those aren't apples, but they're uh pit fruit. I don't know what they're called. They're have the pits in them.
Oh yeah.
Peaches are good. Plums are good. All those. I like all fruit pretty much.
I like most fruit. I'm not a huge fan of peaches or pineapples. But
Pineapples, when
otherwise,
you eat too many of them, like the acidity or whatever it is, like
yeah, I'm
sticks
not
to
a
like
big
to your
fan of
tongue or whatever, and it's like nah.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of anything sour, so like lemons, I don't particularly like.
Well, I don't think people just eat lemons, but
I don't know. Sometimes, like my sister is a bit weird. She likes to just eat lemons.
man.
I am not kidding.
I think I've experienced this because we went to like a restaurant and she was probably like eating the lemon that comes with the water or
Yes,
whatever.
yes, she was.
Yeah. Man, I was
My
thinking
little
about how
sister's a
funny
little bit of a weirdo.
I was thinking about how funny it was when we were eating at that pizza place with me, you, and Will,
Mhm.
and we were like getting ready, like cleaning our hands, and like we all decided to just go into the main bathroom, and it's like a
Yeah.
one-seater bathroom. We're all washing our hands, and like the one guy just opens the door,
The guy opened the door and he just looked at us.
and closes the door, and
Yeah.
leaves.
And then like just recently we also went to Pizza Hut for my 18th birthday. I know you didn't get to come because like COVID can restrictions and everything like that.
Yup.
But the same thing happened basically. We it was okay. So it was me, Mikey, Gabby, Geo, and then Will and my friends Chayton and Isaac.
Mhm.
So good amount of people.
Yeah.
But we all had masks and were like evenly spaced and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we went into the bathroom, washed our hands, and all came out like rubbing our hands, like
Mhm.
you know, and like everyone in the restaurant just looked at us
Just like
because we all
clown
came out.
carring out
Yeah,
of like the bathroom.
pretty much. Yeah,
That's like the bathroom memes or like people like in the bathroom singing the Halo theme song.
Yeah,
That's what it reminds me of.
it's like the memes like girls' bathrooms be like, and then boys' bathrooms,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just like summoning Satan or something,
Yeah. Summon the Ouija board.
or they're all in knight armor going on a crusade.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably my favorite one is the crusade memes.
I like the gym boys versus girl memes.
Hmm.
Like the dodgeball and like jailbreak and whatever.
Yeah, girls during dodgeball, and they're just like barely throwing it. Guys during dodgeball in World War II.
Yeah, it's like the World War II format, like
It's like the
D-Day.
Battle of Omaha or something.
Gosh, that reminds me of the time that we're in gym class and we're playing like the war game or whatever.
Oh yeah, where you like throw it up in the air as like a grenade or whatever.
Yeah. And you got downed and this, one of the bigger kids, Wesley, like was
Yeah.
carrying you to the back line and just
Hmm.
absolutely train wrecked me.
Wait, I don't. Was I there? He was
Yeah,
dragging me,
yeah,
right?
he was dragging you back to the
Oh, I
base of the
remember.
back
And he
line.
just like backed into you and ran over you.
Yeah, just one pummeled, like just
So
freight
basically,
train, like
the game, whenever you got down, you had to lay down, and someone had to drag you back to the back line.
mm-hmm.
And this kid, he was one of the bigger kids. Like me and Pearson were kind of small. He was like
This
really
dude was
big.
built like two Samsung smart fridges put together.
Yeah, this dude built like a truck, all right? And he was pulling me back. He was like, I got you, I got you. And then he doesn't see Pearson. He just runs over him.
Yeah, because I think I was running over to like pull you back over. And I was like, hey,
Yeah,
buddy
yeah.
up and stuff. I was going over and then he got to me before you. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get out of the way now.
And
As I was getting out of the way,
he
like,
just like trucked you, man. He just ran over you.
oh yeah, and that like messed my knee up like bad. I was
Oh,
like,
that reminds me. Do you remember the game in like fifth grade in elementary school we played that the teachers got mad at us
oh yeah, we
for?
like wrestle each other and stuff.
We the whole game was that we just got in a group and tackled each other to the ground.
Yeah, that was
That
the
was
whole
the
game.
whole game. There
No
was no winners,
punching, no,
nothing else. That was the whole game.
it was just casual.
Just get in a group, tackle each other.
And they thought we were like
And
full on like fighting each other and
they thought we
stuff.
were like fighting each other like full on. We weren't. We
No,
all agreed to this. We all said like no punching, no kicking or any of that. We
yeah.
were all fully okay with it. None of us got hurt, but they stopped us. They were like, "Stop, stop! You can't fight."
It's like, well, like, and then we'd like play tag or whatever, but
Yeah, they stopped us, and we are just like, "All right, guess we'll be boring and play tag." That game was so fun
honestly.
because you just run over each other.
hmm
Boys be like,
Yeah, that's just boys things. Like,
it's dude things. It's guys being dudes.
guys getting dudes. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Like, that's just how it is. Like, that's just boy nature. I honestly want
yeah.
to say that's just boy nature.
It's just dude nature.
Yeah, like, we're built to destroy. That's kind of our thing.
That's kind of our thing. It's like we're kind of raised to be a little more rowdy.
hmm But, yeah, it's like, uh, checking the time. We've been going for an hour and 30 minutes. Let's go.
Let's go.
I guess we
Full
can hit the hour 40
podcast.
mark again, like I did yesterday.
Awesome.
But I think our topics are good for the most part.
Yeah, we've had a good conversation going.
Oh yeah. And yesterday I was struggling getting this first pilot episode on YouTube and it was like
Mm-hmm.
video format too long and I was like, "Oh
Video.
no."
Oh,
And it
oof.
was like, "Oh, well, to fix this, you have to verify your account." And I was like, "Oh, that's not too bad. Just put your phone number in and get the email."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay, whatever." And
Yeah,
I was
that's
able
not
to
too bad.
I was like, okay, I was like I'm saved. Like, because like
All
before I
this.
was having to like think I would have to like put like episodes on like SoundCloud and stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was gonna put these on Spotify for like this easier, access and like ex yeah, I'm just like see him in the mini, like
Seeing them in the money.
enemy spotted. Like Spotify for easier accessibility,
Yeah.
but no, Spotify is like no, you have to you have to put it through here somehow.
Oh yeah, Spotify's got all sorts of kind of weird things you have to go through.
Mm-hmm. You have to have like
And
this
then
RSS or whatever it is, something
yeah,
like that. You have to put it through
gotta have all
that.
sorts of.
You have to like pay money to do that, and I'm like, I don't want to do
It's just a
that.
process, and it's like no thanks.
It's like, no, thank you. Where's the free options?
I don't have any money.
You got any free options? Like,
Yeah,
so yeah, I'm just putting these on YouTube, easy
dude,
mode.
that's something. It's like I will pay like a lot of money just for like video games and stuff, but like if I'm on my phone and there's a game and it costs 99 cents, I'm like, no, I'm never paying that.
Yeah, like I'll pay $60 yearly for a Call of Duty,
Yeah,
but I will not pay for a mobile game.
I will not ever pay for a mobile game, ever. The only mobile game I ever considered paying for was Minecraft, and I was just like, nah, I don't feel like paying $7.
No, thank you. I don't want to.
Yeah. It, like even today, I'm going to go get the new Hyrule Warriors Zelda game
Oh yeah.
that just came out. It's gonna be
Yeah.
epic.
Nice.
Um, but like I will never, ever, ever, ever pay for a mobile game.
Yeah, mobile games are also kind of trash now.
Yeah, they're all just like,
I can't beat
uh,
this level. I can't figure it out.
yeah, like it's just like some poorly rendered
There are some funny
clay
ones.
animation or something like that.
There are some funny ones out there, like, I don't know, what was it? Like all like the mafia, like, everything's like this Mafia City now. Like they're all like Mafia City like copies
Mhm.
in like that same format,
Yeah.
but some of them are progressively worse than the others.
Mm.
Um, and like I don't know, there's some like I'll download some of them here and there. I'll just like play them, might turn airplay mode on and just chill for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I don't want no ads. There's ones like a rope game or whatever, like you like untangle the rope. I thought
Mhm.
that was kind of fun. I was like,
Yeah.
and I got to like round like I don't know, like level 50 before it got too difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
creaky
I
chair.
downloaded like last year. I downloaded this game where you move your like block around. You have to like cover it everything in paint,
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. It's like a little maze type thing. I think you probably saw me playing it,
Yeah, I
but I
remember you
don't.
playing it.
Yeah, that
Level
one.
2000 or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, and but like the reason was it was one of those that like it just takes up time whenever you're
Mm-hmm.
bored and you don't have anything else to do. So like whenever I was sitting around and not doing anything, I would play it, and I got literally into the top 99% of players in that game just from doing it while I was bored. It was so easy.
Was there no like puzzle to it? Like, was it difficult to do?
It was not difficult at all.
Oh,
It
there's
just
no
took
like,
it.
there's just
It
like,
was
I'm on the bus, got nothing to talk about.
yeah, just do this,
Gosh, I
Like it
hate
had like a
our
little bit of
bus.
a maze thing to it, but like it wasn't difficult.
Yeah.
Some just were really big and long, but it wasn't hard.
Okay.
And like you said, I was on level like 2000 something.
Yeah.
I think whenever I deleted, I was actually on like 4000.
Had to get in that like top 1% of people that play the game.
Yeah, and it said it literally told me I was in the like top 1%. Like I was basically their best player, like just who had done the most levels. It's like everyone asked me why did I play this game so much. I'm like I really don't play it that much. Only when I don't have anything else to do.
You're just like eating stupid pills basically while playing it, just swiping until you finish the level.
Yeah, like whenever I played that game, my brain just turned off and I just go.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think the one game of I've put the most time into is probably Temple Run 2 for like mobile games.
For mobile games,
Yeah.
mine is one of the best mobile games ever, Shadow Fight 2. All right,
Mm-hmm. Yup.
such an epic game.
Yeah, I think
I,
Temple Run 2 is like my most played.
dude, Shadow Fight 2 is so good. It's such a good mobile game.
Yeah. For me,
Like,
I had like every map unlocked, every character
yeah,
cosmetic. Um, I had every upgrade. I had every upgrade
mhm,
maxed out. I had every like ability
yeah,
because of and I got to the point where you earn gems from filling up the meter. So I never had to pay for gems, and I kept saving my gems and like I'd do like special abilities or like
yeah,
special like events,
uh
and I'd just like save up like 50,000 gems, and I just
huh,
bought everything.
yeah. But like, I recently, like a few months back, I found a really, really good mobile game,
Yeah,
and it's called Battle Cats.
I think I've heard of that one.
Battle Cats is so fun. All right. I've been playing it so much lately.
Mhm.
Just like in the morning at school, like sitting there waiting in the cafeteria.
Mhm.
I just play Battle Cats.
Yeah.
And it's like you basically you send out your cats to attack the enemy base, right? And then they send out like stuff to protect them, and it's pretty epic. There are all sorts
Nice.
of cats too. Like there's a cat like uh what is it? It's like a macho cat, and it's just a cat with really big muscly arms, and it walks on 2 feet. And
Macho
there's
card.
for like a bulkier build, there's a wall cat, and it's literally just a cat, but a wall. Just it's like a wall with a cat face and ears and legs.
It's like the flesh wall, like the wall with the mouth and the eyes or
No,
whatever.
except like it's a solid wall. It's just like a rectangular prism, you know.
Oh,
It's
okay,
a
yeah.
wall, a legitimate like brick wall.
Bucks.
It's just super epic.
Yeah. What else is there to talk about?
On
Uh,
so what lately have you been doing outside of school?
school.
What?
School.
Cool what?
Just school.
Just school. Oh, I thought you said cool. I'm cutting out still.
Nah. But
Just school. Did
I've been
nothing
playing
but
the new
school.
Call of Duty, I guess, for a little bit.
That's kind of epic.
Yeah, playing that Cold War and
Is
stuff.
it? How good is it? Is it?
It needs some work,
It needs
definitely.
work.
Yeah.
Mm,
But the concept is there, but Modern Warfare kind of ruined people and their
mhm.
knowledge of how to play Call of Duty because Modern Warfare taught people sit in a corner and you're rewarded for
Mhm.
playing like a nerd. But
Wow.
I'm already on the camo grind for getting the master camos for all the weapons.
Nice.
I got the first assault rifle done the other day,
Mhm.
and I want to get some of the like diamond weapons and zombies so I can work on
Yeah.
that because zombies is actually really fun. I got to wave 50 a couple of days ago
Right.
all by myself, and I was like, yo, this is awesome. But then I tried to do the exfil and it broke, and it didn't save my progress, and I was like, I just don't want to play anymore. So I got to weigh 50 by myself and did all the things, and it's like, oh well, we didn't save anything.
Oh well,
All your
that
Ethereum
always
crystals didn't
whenever
save.
whenever
Oopsie.
nothing saves in a game, that is just like so upsetting.
Mm-hmm. And that
Like
that
it
takes
trigger.
a while. Like weigh 50, that's like an hour of playing, like sitting down and
Yeah,
stuff. It's like I don't want to do this
like
again.
whenever your save data is lost on a game, it's like your dog dying.
Yeah.
It is so upsetting, and it triggers like a visceral reaction out of me.
It's like when your Minecraft world just doesn't work.
That's when I like if I was say I'm a Nintendo guy, so if I were like playing Pokemon and then I forgot to save, I
Well, then
would
that's just on
break
you.
something.
That's
Hmm?
just you to like remember to save. So,
Yeah.
but
But that's like on me though, but like it's that same kind of feel, you know,
but
it's like
all I think
my
should just auto
gosh.
save. Like if you exit the game, it should just auto save. And I
Yeah.
think that should be like a standard quality assurance and quality control thing with their
Yeah,
games.
like I think that should be just a normal thing in games. Like all games should just autosave.
Like if they abruptly end, like if you I don't know, like if your battery dies or whatever, then
Yeah.
I don't know like how that would work, but there's definitely ways that they could work around that
Yeah, but that
to
that
try
kind
and
of
restore things a little bit.
mhm.
But there definitely should be things like that. Like I think like
But like
removing the save option should be a thing and just be automatic, like where you
yeah,
left
but
off.
like stuff like that really grinds my gears. Like I just oh,
You know what
I'm
really
gonna
grinds my gears?
you know what really grinds my gears?
Fortnite.
Fortnite and their cringy dances.
Cringy. But that's the thing though, like these kids don't know that it's cringe, you know?
Yeah, because they're kids and they're stupid.
That's like us, like, like I grew up, I play Minecraft. Like,
Yeah.
given Minecraft's not cringy, but like people
We
probably hated
sat
it.
there at our lunch table talking about Minecraft
People
and
like, we play Minecraft and we beat the Ender
yeah,
Dragon.
Ubudandadwagon.
I got my diamond
I saw this
pickaxe.
video about Huobrian.
Yeah, we like talking about Herobrine and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I like the boogeyman, you know.
yeah. I remember like specific conversations where we were at the lunch table in like second or third grade talking about Minecraft.
Nah, it's probably fourth or fifth grade that
Fourth or
Minecraft.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, and it was like, we'd be like eating our chicken nuggies and talking about
Yeah,
Minecraft.
and just talking about Minecraft.
Yeah. Simple times, better time.
Simple, better times. Back in the ye olden days.
Honestly, one part of me wishes I could go back, you know, but
Yeah. What if you could like go back in time but like keep all the knowledge you have now?
mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of crazy because then everyone would think you're like a super genius, but really you're just average intelligence. But it's just like I'm super young now, so I am a genius.
But see, this is where you mess up, though. If you show everyone that you're super smart for your age and stuff, right?
Hmm.
You're gonna put in all these difficult, high-level classes and stuff.
Yeah, it's like oh no,
So that's where like
I didn't
being
expect
basic
this. I
and
didn't want
average
this.
is good, so you don't have to do as
Yeah,
much
you then
work.
you just breeze through school easily
It's
with
it's
that
like it's like being
knowledge.
Superman. Like you don't go around telling
Yeah,
people you're Superman, you know?
don't tell anybody you're Superman. Then they're just like, Superman, can you save my cat out of this tree?
It's like, can you do this calculus problem for me? It's like,
It's like, no,
no.
I'm Superman. I have much better things to be doing than saving a cat.
It's like, yeah, you know that like
You
meteor that like about hit the Earth? Yeah, you're welcome.
know? You're welcome.
It's like, but you can just like go up there and grab the cat. Yeah, well, you can climb. Human go
Yeah, but you
monkey.
can climb.
We are a great ape.
It's like, just poke the cat with a stick, make it fall out of the tree and catch it. There you go.
Oh yeah, speaking of cats, what's your cat up to? 'Cause you got
Oh, my
one.
cat,
Yeah,
it likes to bite me a lot.
yeah, they do that.
I've never had a cat up until this point, so I didn't know that they were so Like they have such an attitude.
What's your
They
dog up to as well? Because he's probably like,
he's
making
just
another
being a
circle in
doggo.
the. He's just making circles.
He's just making circles.
Dog
That's
makes
what he
circle.
do. He runs around in a circle and digs out a hole in a circle, and you can see it on Google Maps.
Yup.
And he just makes a circle. That's all he does. He's such a good boy though. He never bites. He never tries to scratch me when I'm petting him.
I just recently
Like
taught my dog how to sit.
really, your
Yeah.
dog didn't know how to sit until now. But
No.
that's your dog was like a puppy, right?
No.
He was pretty young.
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Mm.
I just like no one ever taught him, and I was like,
Oh,
I'm gonna figure out how to do this, and so he only sits for me. So
awesome. Control, become the dog lord.
yeah.
He only
Um.
obeys you.
Honestly, he only wants me to take him outside too. He'll come up and knock on my door, going out. It's like okay, and then we go outside, come back in.
Yeah,
He gets his treat.
awesome.
But
But like,
I kind of
I
wish
have.
he could be like more outdoorsy, you know.
Hmm.
But I know he won't come back, so we kind of have to keep him in
Yeah,
anyway.
like in my neighborhood, if we let my dog off the leash, he's probably gonna get hit by a car. So we can't do that.
No. Yeah, mine would just chase rabbit.
Chase a rabbit.
Yeah.
But like my cat, um, it scratches me a lot, so it'll look like I have like cut marks on my wrists, but it's really just the cat.
Cut my life into pieces.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm just waiting for the day that someone asks me, and I'm just like, no, I just have a cat that doesn't know the difference between playing and petting. It doesn't know the difference between playing and murder.
Murderous intent.
I mean, come on, all cats are just murderers, but small
Yeah.
and fuzzy.
Small fuzzy murder. One thing
Small
I
fuzzy murder ball.
yeah. One thing that like I like the difference between bees and wasp, you know? That's what it reminds me of, just murder.
Murder. All the murder hornets.
Yeah, those things are crazy.
2020. They're not like murder hornet. They have like they're Japanese like
Yeah, like they're the Asian
giant hornets.
hornets, but you
Yeah.
know,
They just
they just
all of
got
a
a
sudden
bad
they're
name
here
from the
now.
news.
Yeah, all of a sudden they're here now and people are like, "Oh my gosh." It's like,
And they're
"No,
like, I mean, I don't want one flying near
these
me
these
regardless.
existed for a while."
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, these are brand new. It's like, no, they're not. I watched documentaries on these when I was 2. These
Yeah,
are not new.
not new.
And it's like,
Buggo bee.
yeah, but like, those things are crazy big though.
Yeah. Imagine getting stung by one of those. That'd be awful.
It's the same reaction whenever you get bit by a recluse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the uh venom that's put into your body whenever you're stung by the Asian hornets.
So it
It's like
does
the
it cause
necrotoxin, whatever
does
it's
it cause
called.
necrosis
Yeah, the
like brown
necrosis.
recluse? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not as bad as a recluse, right? It's
Yeah.
just in that area. Like it'll
Oh,
like
so it does that same type of thing,
yeah, it's
just
just
not
on a
to the
much
same
smaller
extent.
yeah. It'll like eat away that little area
Oh, I
usually.
remember a couple of years back, like a year or two ago, my friend Mikey got bit by a brown recluse.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he went to the hospital and because like it was on his leg, so the necrosis started on his leg, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he went to the hospital and got it checked out and got it treated and everything, and he still like has a hole, like a indention in his leg
How bad did it
from where
get?
the skin rotted off. It wasn't too bad. It was like the size of like a quarter or a little bigger.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The thing about recluse bites, it's undetectable almost. Like you hardly know it bit you.
Yeah,
And their
and then you
size in
realize,
general
oh
is
crap.
like, yeah, when your fingers falling off, like, uh-oh,
Yeah,
that's not good.
but like they caught it really fast for him, so he went to the hospital, and like he still has like an indent in his leg though,
Dang.
from where the necrosis had taken place.
Crazy.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, there's like, I watch a lot of documentaries and stuff. You'd probably do the same, uh, like animals and whatnot, because you
Oh
both
yeah,
like science and stuff.
I know like you like a lot of entomology stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
don't do as much as that. Like I know a little bit about insects and bugs and stuff, but I mostly know about animals like reptiles, mammals, that kind of
Yeah.
deal. I know a lot about birds,
Yeah, because you're a
birds
big like flight
specifically.
person.
Yeah, I know a lot, like a lot about birds.
Oh yeah. And it's crazy like all these toxins and poisons and venoms and like animals are like being
Hmm.
used like medically today, not even like to
Yeah,
treat like the anti venom and
like
whatever.
anti-venom. Yeah,
Like not even that, like uh there was talk about some toxin or whatever in animal that could be used for like different things that could like help humanity like live longer or like something.
yeah, yeah. Like immortal jellyfish type stuff.
Yeah, it's that's crazy.
I know there's like something with jellyfish that can like help your memory or like dementia or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, I saw that something like and like
Yeah,
something I found in jellyfish. I saw like commercial. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. The commercial for those medicines. The issue with those commercials though is they always have like a million side effects.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, but also could make you die.
Yeah. It's like and symptoms include death.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's like animals are crazy, and it's funny to me how like uh we as like mammals
yeah.
became like the top like number one predator.
Mhm.
Like yeah, there's other animals that can kill us, but
Just
we
a
got
moment. I'm being interrupted.
I
Hello, I'm on the phone.
dooba dooba dooba.
All right, I'm back.
Okay,
If you
and
heard
like
any of that, you can just edit it out. I guess I don't know.
no, I didn't hear any of it.
Oh, cool.
I was just making noise.
Awesome.
But I was talking about what is it? Whenever yeah, like how we're like the top predator basically in the food
Yeah,
chain. Like we're like absolute apex, level status.
I saw this thing and it was like tigers. I have teeth and claws and I'm super strong to hunt down my prey. And then it was like eagles. I have a extremely strong beak, perfect eyesight, and super sharp talons. And it was like humans. I throw pointy stick.
Yeah, like how we took pointy stick and hunted animals to extinction basically.
Yeah,
And then
and it
pointy
worked.
stick basically just became gun.
Yeah,
So that's
but
what kept
like
us like top of the food chain basically like and nothing will beat technology that we
it's
make.
like okay, remove the stick from the pointy. Just have the pointy make the pointy go really fast.
Make
Boom,
pointy
gun.
automatic.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah,
but like,
elephant, you might be able to run fast and cover distance with your big steps,
and
but
then
we got
I found
gun.
out that the way people used to hunt before they could like just shoot something was like so the thing is humans we have sweat glands, we sweat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that
Mm-hmm.
gives us better endurance that most like fur animals don't have.
Isn't it like a
They just don't
cooling
have like,
agent almost? Like it helps us like
yeah,
cool down or something?
yeah, and it lends to our endurance. So like
Mm-hmm.
we have more endurance than most like fur four-legged animals. So
Yeah.
like you just start chasing a bison, and even though it's faster than you, it will get tired faster, and you just
Oh yeah.
chase it till it drops, and then you
Mm-hmm.
just poke it with a stick until it died. And that was basically how like people hunted back then.
Yeah.
They would just chase everything down until it dropped from exhaustion, and they just kill it.
Yeah, and that's what kept us in the top because we got faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we kept doing that, and we kept getting better at it, faster
And
at it.
also, like, people also domesticated dogs. The first animal to be domesticated, they also would help hunt, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
like
they're
if you
like
have a, it's like
human.
suddenly I have a wolf that does whatever I tell it to.
It's like I gave dog food, and now dog good. Like
Now, dog friend.
that dog is friendo. Uh, yeah, it's crazy how like,
It's, yeah,
and it, we all we
pretty,
came back to this. We went from music to like old ancient human civilizations, and
yeah.
then back onto like how we're like top food chain, basically.
Yeah.
It all circles back around.
hmm I think something else that's really interesting is animals that are just below us on the food chain.
Mm-hmm.
So like they don't have any natural predators. The only predator they have is people.
Mm-hmm. Us.
Like killer whales will just smack seals 80 feet up in the air because they can.
Imagine being like a little canoe or whatever, like chilling
Yeah.
and just see a
Boom.
seal just being
Suddenly
like
you're 80 feet in the
mollywopped.
air.
Oh, there's a thing talking about how like orcas like will eat moose or mo
Yeah, like moose apparently can dive like 20 feet underwater,
I
and
hate
orcas will just
that.
sneak up on them
I actually hate
and
that.
just pimp slap them.
I how do you say plural for moose? I keep wanting to say meese and I don't think it's me.
Meese.
I don't think it's
I think
meese.
it's I think it's just moose.
Is it like moose is or something like mooses?
I'm not sure, but it's either mooses or just moose. Like there's a herd of moose,
Huh.
so I think it's just moose.
I saw a flock of mooses.
Saw a flock of mooses.
Oh man. I was watching
And then,
Wheel of Fortune yesterday, new topic time, and
hmm
I just realized how bad I would be at Wheel of Fortune because I don't know like what are they called consonants and vowels.
uh huh.
I don't know them. I just know
Oh,
the
dude,
alphabet.
Did you hear that Alex Trebek died?
Yeah, rip man,
I
Alex
was so
Trebek,
sad.
my boy, my big brain boy Alex.
Big brain boy.
Yup. Gosh, I love Jeopardy so much.
I'd be really. Feel like I'd be really bad at Jeopardy. Like I know a lot of random facts and stuff, but I'd just be like,
But not as much as random facts as the people in Jeopardy.
yeah. And then it's just like I we get so nervous under pressure as well,
Oh yeah. I was thinking,
knowing
I
that I'm
think
on
there should be
TV. I'd just be like, ah.
I'd be like, oh man, I was thinking like how like I think there should be options for how tests are made for students
Mhm.
because a lot of the standard layout for questions and answers is like A B C D on top of each other, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't like that because
Mhm.
I figured I do better with the standard left to right. So if we do A,
Hmm.
B left beside each other, left to right, and then C and D below each other like in a box,
Yeah.
you can read that better. It's more natural.
So you should be like able to choose which orientation you want it, like
Oh
which.
yeah,
Huh.
because like I feel
Interesting.
like I just like I'll be like reading like top down answers, whatever, answer questions or whatever, on, like a
Mhm.
science test, and it's like whatever, and it's like like oh like what does the mitochondria refer to as the powerhouse of the cell, this or
Powerhouse
this,
of the cell.
and like I'll circle B when it's A, like I just like oh I'll
Oh,
I know what the
whoops.
answer is, and I'll think I
Yeah.
circled it, and I just get it wrong because I circled the wrong one. It's like
Dude,
oh,
like standardized testing in the school system is very difficult for me because I have like super bad ADHD.
especially like people that have like yeah that and like test anxiety.
Yeah.
Like you can know the subject like the back of your hand, but as soon as the test is in front of you, you like Men in Black like memory wiped,
Oh yeah.
and it's really crazy how like also like I think there's like a common fear now of like just math. Like
Math.
you get like people like get anxious when they see math in front of them.
Yeah, because it's like, oh no, what if I don't get this right? Everyone's gonna think I'm dumb or like something like that.
Yeah, like it's like a
It's it's
it's like
just
a
a stress
knee-jerk
inducing.
reaction. Yeah, it's like a knee-jerk reaction to like run away from the scary
Yeah,
numbers. So
like
like,
school in general is just like a stressful situation entirely.
hmm yeah,
It's like, how can you learn when you put under pressure like that?
under pressure, ding 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 ding. But yeah, and I don't understand like their methods and stuff, and like now what they figured to teach is the most important. It's
hmm
like, why is 4 years of English important? It's my first language.
it's like I literally speak it and read it and write it. Why do I
It,
need to have a
it's
class on
like
it?
it's like why 4 years? Not,
Like
you know.
obviously you need to learn English at first when you're like a kid,
Mm-hmm.
but like you've been speaking, it's your first language, you know.
Yeah,
I guess grammar can be important too, and like using the correct there, your, something like
yeah.
that. But
I just use the easiest version. Like I'll like instead of like where I'll just do WERE because that's the shortest one to spell no matter
you
what.
know, English is a dumb language.
Honestly, or like for there I'll
Why?
just use like THERE because like that's the easiest one to spell.
Yeah, I saw this thing on TikTok, and it was like uh debunking the English language, and it was like why are there two airs? AIR and then HEIR. It's like only
Mm-hmm.
one can be air. This one's higher. And then it was like, what do you mean bear and bear? That's BR. That's BR. It
Yeah,
was
and it's like
hilarious.
I never
Why
understand
like
like what their teaching methods are. Like, I always say when teachers are like, don't copy paste. And it's like, well, I can copy
it's like
paste your
shut up.
question.
I'll copy
It's like,
paste whatever I
guess what
want.
happens? I can do. I can copy paste it and find the exact same question that you're using on some kid's quiz of flashcard they made.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, so when you copy paste 90% of your curriculum, don't try and tell me about
It's
copy
like I can
pasting.
find your test
And
answers
then,
on Quizlet.
but yeah, and like they give like no credit or anything. The
Yeah.
source they give it either, and it's like, but like people, like, the teachers are like, yeah, mitochondria is powers to the cell, but like, how do I pay taxes?
But how do I pay taxes though?
Like, yeah, I might know the mitochondria is powerhouse to the cell for four
They
years
I
now,
think
but
they've at least tried to start fixing that one because like I this year I think they put like uh financial stuff as part of the curriculum for a history class, I think.
hmm,
That's mandatory for seniors. I don't know if
I don't think I got that option.
you don't I don't know then, but they said
Hmm.
that that's something they were going to do is like
Yeah, it's
basic
like,
cuz like they don't have personal finance class anymore. They like put that somewhere else. I don't know what,
I don't know. There's personal
but I heard that
finance, but you don't learn finance. You learn like these things exist, but
no,
not
no,
how you do
I
them.
know, but like they did away with it this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, then I wasted a semester on personal finance then
Yeah. But
because I
like they
didn't learn
said they were
anything
gonna
about that.
put it in a mandatory class where you could learn how to do taxes and stuff.
Yeah, I would love that.
I don't know if they actually did, but
It's like, yeah, I might learn that the powerhouse is mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, but that's
how
gonna
do
help
I
me when I'm
taxes
homeless
though?
with a severe heroin addiction and I
Yeah.
never figured out how to pay taxes. Let's go.
Like thanks for teaching me, school.
Thank you, public ed.
Yeah.
It'll never help me, but you know. Oh, I think 2 hours. Oh,
That's a
ooh,
pretty good size podcast.
that's two podcasts.
Two podcast. Hey.
Well, that's
I
gonna
mean,
wrap it up today. I'm your host, Pearson, or number rated one on that Cannibal Island. They really like us over there.
epic.
Yeah, epic Pogger moment. Um, anything else you want to add, Daniel, before we head out?
It was great to come on the podcast. Good conversation. Had fun. Call me
Yep.
again sometime. I'll hop on anytime. I don't really have anything else to do.
Yep. And
All
that'll
right,
be
man.
it. See
See you
ya.
later.